invite you on. You don't have to if you don't want to. Don't worry. You can decline. There we go. Invite sent. You don't have to if you want to. I'm just kind of warming up. Happy. I don't worry. Don't worry, Trush. I always just throw the invites out. I send you some followers. Megan's like, every time I come on their lives, I get 100 followers, and I'm like, dope, dope. Amelia, Jonathan, that's my name. I appreciate you. Yonatan, or in Japanese, and Jonathan-san. Thank you, though. I'm on the phone watching. You're like, hey, if you just show up, I'm grateful just for that. I hope to make it magical, make it special. I just want to send each and every one of you. Looks a little calm. I had a great day, very positive day. This is the end of the show. I got why am I happy? I got a pizza cooking. That's almost done in about 15 minutes. I got pizza cooking in 15 minutes, and I'm like, I got pizza. This is the last hour of the day that I get to do whatever I want. That's like my last little. If I want to listen, I'm listening to. That's why I have headphones on. I love listening to Above and Beyond, trance, music, house, vocal house, all of that. So that's what I got playing right there. I've got pizza in the oven. I've got house music playing. I've got good food, good drinks, and good company. I'm blessed. I'm truly blessed. I wanted to. I truly, really want to start this episode off to say AI has truly changed my life. I just want that to be like the first talk of like this episode, and I would share. You guys know I would share pizza. If I can, you want to talk about like 6 month plan, 6 month goal is that I can save enough money that I could get my own apartment, that I could then have friend dinners every Saturday or Sunday night. Like that's something I want to have. I want to invite friends over on a Sunday night in my own apartment. I can't. I live with roommates right now, and so and then um, order food or cook or something like because I want good food, good conversation, like those. I'm gonna do that. Funny, it's very interesting. So there's a trend. I saw this on TikTok. I think it's brilliant. Um, at bars, they have. I forgot that they had a really catchy name for it. It's basically like drink and lecture, I think was the name. So if you're interested in like learning, you would go to this pub, and they would invite a professor, and the professor would lecture about some interesting, fascinating topic, and then they would have a slideshow, and then everyone's like getting beer at the same time. And I was like, yo, I'm such a nerd. I'm like, that sounds so dope. And they're like, yeah, tag us where you want us to hang out next. And so I was like, that's dope. But super, like, but my 6 month goal, my 1 year goal is to get a dog. My 6 month goal is to get my own apartment with and then I can invite friends over and just have dinner parties because I think in San Francisco, dinner parties were a very interesting concept basically. Ooh, Pooja's already coming out with the questions. I love it. Ask your AI questions down below. Not only am I going to answer, I want to also do a roadmap real quick too, so that for every people that's coming into I want to show you where to start and where to end. Like, I want to give you like a roadmap, and that's something I'm missing inside the AI community for new members when they come into the community. I'm missing a clear roadmap, like where to start, what tools to learn, and what projects or milestones to hit, so that you know you have something to work through and for and get guidance and stuff. Because it's a little scattered. I totally understand it with the community, so I definitely want to address that tonight, and we're going to do that tonight. And so Pooja says, any advice on getting leads to provide businesses with automation agents? Yes, Pooja. Surprisingly enough, um, I did. And I'll tell you with a story right now. Oksana, I'm on YouTube. I got you. No worries. So, regardless of any business, if you're automation, AI, consulting, not AI, Shopify, because I'm also looking at Sid as well too, more graphics. Good to see you. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I my framework is the same. What that means is that if you're struggling for, actually, I should change this. Hold on, let me change this real. I gotta change my little sticker right up here real quick, because let's just struggling with leads. Sales. Okay, cool. You guys know me. And that should go. Okay, cool. So I changed my sticker right up there. Cool. You're on the phone today. Awesome. Crushing it, crushing it, crushing it. Oksana, I really want you to do your workshops. I'm really excited for you to do your own workshops with your community so regardless of your business, doesn't matter what you sell. I am always, and even if you don't even have anything to sell, I'm always going to start with content. Content, content, content. If you commit to the 30-day challenge, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to wait for Megan to come on, but it's a challenge. It's a challenge. The 30-day challenge says if you post 3 times a day and until you get, I think, 200 followers on TikTok, then you unlock live streams. Then you could go live once a day. Pick a day selfishly that you could commit to every single day. For me, I started with 6 p.m. I was like, every day, no matter what, at 6 p.m., I can commit to going live for an hour. No matter what, I could do that. Start. So that's my 3-in-1 recommendation. Yes, everyone in the community. I'm trying to also. I'm gonna put together like a roadmap for everyone in the community because I kind of think I understand now the people in the community, where they're coming in and where the goals are. So this is really helping me. So, but regardless of your business, I and this is more importantly, I don't want you to invest time in trying to figure out what is the best product, what is the best service. Do I do digital products? Should I build a funnel? Don't worry about that. Do not worry about that. That's not the main priority. The main priority for your first 60 days, but it's technically a 30-day challenge. The results will come in because it actually works after 30 days. Like if you fully commit to this process. Step number 1, regardless of your business, doesn't matter what you sell. First 30 days are the 3-in-1. Post 3 times a day until you unlock live streams. This only takes 200 subscribers. Excuse me. And then you can move to once a day live streams. If you could do 5 days a week, great. If you're business isn't a part-time job. Business isn't a Monday through Wednesday kind of thing, and then you could enjoy the weekends. Entrepreneurship is a 7-day grind. I'm sorry. I want to be very blunt there. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, you could start your side hustle and do it only 1 hour a day, Monday through. Nah. No. I'm going to be very blunt. Older brother vibes, and I'm going to be like, no, I need to give you a little tough love and say, if you want your business, because your first milestone is to get to 100 clients or customers. That's your first milestone. And I'm sorry, no family time, no weekends, no free time, no hobbies, no Netflix, no doing fun stuff. I'm sorry. If you want to go the entrepreneurship route and you're serious about committing to your business, this is the bigger brother telling you right now that you need to commit 7 days a week until you get your first 100 clients or customers. It's a milestone to get to. Sharon, you're frozen on my. Sharon's like, hi, Jonathan. You're frozen on my screen. Is it me? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sharon. You're not. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon's on YouTube, so I will always commit to. Sorry, it's actually my camera. So bear with. I want to fix that 5 seconds. I know exactly how to fix it too. Hold on. Bear with me 5 seconds. And then I just have to do this. This will take 5 seconds. And then that. And then. Okay, cool. And then. Boom. Now you can see me, Sharon. Good to see you, Sharon. Sending you lots of love and blessings. Sharon is a longtime follower. She hangs out on YouTube. You can hang out on YouTube or you can hang out on TikTok. If you guys want, comment down below and I'll give you my YouTube handle. And you can hang out on either or. I will show up 6 o'clock p.m., 10 o'clock p.m. on TikTok or YouTube. Doesn't matter. It's the same live stream. Some people prefer the horizontal. Some people prefer the vertical. It really doesn't matter. I want to make sure, me as a business owner too, I need to be on multiple platforms for my audience. More importantly, it's not me to choose like I'm only going to be on TikTok. No, no, no. It's the audience, and I, as the business, need to be omnipresent on all platforms at the same time, both with content and live streams. So, sending you lots of love, Sharon. I got you. I got you, Sharon. For having a great night. So what I was talking about is, regardless of whatever your business is, I'm making this like the all-in-one business blueprint. I see your question, Oksana. Is that I don't want any of you to focus on what's the best product, what's the best service, what's the best whatever, and funnels, and don't worry about that. Don't worry about any of that. What I am introducing everyone on this audience, everyone here and here on YouTube and TikTok, to do the 30-day challenge. The 30-day social media challenge says, this is my Dr. AI, post 3 times a day, every day, do not miss a day. That does one goal and one goal alone, to unlock 200 subscribers, especially on TikTok, so that you could go live. It doesn't really matter on YouTube because you could live stream pretty early on YouTube, which is more for TikTok. But that's your first milestone for everyone. Oh, my pizza's done. Sorry, Sharon. I will be back, Sharon, in about 5 minutes or three minutes. My pizza's done, so I will be back, Sharon. Gotcha. Okay, but here on TikTok, I'm gonna bring you along because my pizza is done and I set an alarm. Oh, I gotta go. I'm kind of bitter from last night's pizza, almost setting the place on fire. I'm super bitter. I was like, I want a good cooked pizza, and just low key too. Okay, we're back. I'm good. It was a good pizza. I set a timer so that it's done. I turned the oven off, and so I'm bitter from last night's live stream because I kind of overcooked my pizza, and I was like, it was still good. It was still good, but at the same time, I was like, I want a better pizza. So I'm competitive even with myself. So yeah, and whole honesty too, I'm not gonna say Sirii. I can't say her name or else she'll notify all the phones. But I set timers with her relentlessly, especially with productivity. I use her as my personal assistant, Siri. Basically, let's just call her what it is. I say, hey Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes. Set a timer, and so nice. Megan, you need to switch over to your other account so that I can bring you on so that you could get more followers so that you could go live. Megan, we'll get you more followers. But good to see you. Okay, so what we're talking about basically. Okay. Okay. So what we're talking about basically is, where do you start as a business entrepreneur or even as an existing business and you need more leads? I don't care what your business is. Number one rule: content, 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 content. The content strategy, and I'm going to invite all of you, everyone on this call, the 14 people on TikTok and the one person, which is basically Sharon on YouTube. I'm going to invite you all to the 30-day challenge. The 30-day challenge states that, number one, you should create 3 pieces of content a day. Megan's not going to like this, but you have to show your face on camera. You have to show your face on camera. Everyone on here is an entrepreneur trying to build a business. A business comes second to a personal brand. This is in my own trial and error education. No one remembers logos. No one remembers business names, but people buy from people. I'll say it again as a marketing principle. People buy from people. So you have to have someone in your business that is the face of your business. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You have to have someone that is the face of your business that's going to show up consistently, and their only job is two things. Number one, show up consistently. Oh, and don't worry too. Trust. I deal with so many excuses. Trust. Your only job is number one, show up consistently. Just show up every single. I've committed to 6 p.m. I did it for 30 days, and then I added another time slot, which is 10 p.m. And I will commit every single day for the rest of the year, 6 p.m. and 10 p.m. I will show up consistently. It's consistency that builds trust, because it's basically like, I know it's a very stupid reference, but from a marketing point of view, it's very important. When The Walking Dead came out, people were hooked. Every Sunday at a certain time, a new episode came out. Netflix does the same thing. So you are conditioning your audience that you will show up, commit. When I watch, uh, they're the Redneck Boys that do redneck stuff, but they sell merch. They are committed every Thursday at 10 p.m. They will release a new episode. I am mentally conditioned every Thursday to go to YouTube for them to release a new episode. So you need to treat I'm making it universal. I don't care what your business is, what your product, what your service is. It's always content first. Sorry, it's a carbonated drink. Forgive me. You need to. um, Sharon's like, pizza sounds good right about now. You see why I treat myself? I have the last hour of my day to do pizza and just relax. But regardless, because we have a lot of entrepreneurs on the call, and I want to give you a proven blueprint based on my own experience. That if I knew this when I first started, this is what I would say to my younger self. So number one is the 30 day short form content. Forgive me, I carbonated drink. Please forgive me. I don't mean to burp. That's very rude. 30-day exercise, because you need to show up consistently for any algorithm, whether it be TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, that take you seriously as a business. Number two, you have to show a face. You have to show a face. You have to show a face. People buy from people. People buy from people. You are the face of the brand. I got off the phone. He's a new member. I'll always give you case studies too. He's a new member inside the AI community. I won't say names. He's a dentist, and his business failed because he didn't unlock social media content. He didn't understand how to leverage social media to grow his dental office. So he relied on ads, and that killed his business. Killed. It was ads only. If your business is ads only, you will not survive. Sorry, like, I don't care. You could run the best ads and offers in the world. That's not the game. I learned this the hard way because I had a social media marketing business for 2 years. I learned the hard way that you cannot run ads to build a business. Doesn't work. The reason why, and this is a very important principle. Whenever I say principles, please trust me when I say the principles. The principle is, ready? Not only people buy from people, but we are not in an AI economy. We're not. We're not an AI economy, meaning the best business with the best AI will not win. Not win. I don't care if you're a business and you have the best AI, you're not going to win. No. I will say it right now. The business, you ready for this? The business that gives the most will win. I call it the giving economy. The giving economy is what we're in right now, not the AI economy, which is a great thing for everyone, a breath of relief for everyone across their business. For just like, give us the tea. Well, I'm giving you the tea and the tea leaves and all the esoteric messages as well. I'll give you all the secrets. And believe me when I say, we are living not in the AI economy. Meaning AI is not going to take, meaning adding AI is not going to be the differentiator between one business and another. No, no, no. The differentiator between one business and another business, both in the same industry that are competing against each other, will always come down to the level of trust. Trust. Now, let me define what trust means. Uh, I am I am I'm in my TED Talk mode. Oksana knows what's up. I'm in my TED Talk mode right now. Because I did an NAN content last night and I was reflecting. I was like, my NAN content got 60 people and no one signed up. Fuck. I needed to go back to my TED Talk mode because TED Talk mode actually got sales. But I digress. Trust. These are, I will stand on my, because for me as a marketer, I'm always, when I look back and forth, I'm always your TikTok, your YouTube. I'm always going back and forth, so that's why I'm kind of like moving my eyes, because I'm addressing both audiences. We're not in an AI economy, and I will stand firmly on this principle. What that means is that it is not a differentiator between one company or business or even small business that has AI or is leveraging AI versus any others that's going to make the difference. No, no, not even A or B kind of thing. What I mean is that the differentiator between one business and another business is defined by how much content marketing. Now, let me define content marketing because this is a very, very important. I did not understand content marketing before January 20. I can even tell you the day before January 23rd, 2025. I did not understand content marketing, and let me define it because it leverages it levels the playing field for everyone. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what product or service that you sell. It levels the playing field. What that means, and this is very important, the business that provides the most value consistently will win more market share. Let's break that down into, there's three components into that statement. Number one, the business that provides more value. Value is defined to me by when you create content, your short form content or your long form content. I'm pointing over here on YouTube. Short form or long term really doesn't matter. You need to be omnipresent at all times, and regardless, you need to give all the secrets away. You need to now. Let me reverse engineer what that actually means. Not just give all the secrets away. What you need to do, and I'll give a really good example of this, is car dealerships. When you go to buy a car, you have the stigma and that the idea that all car salesmen are sleazy scam artists trying to manipulate you to buy a car for some very ludicrous amount and stuff like that. We all have that precognition. What that means is that we as a consumer do not know the process of what it takes to buy and finance a car on the back end. There are really good ethical used car salesmen, and I could give examples too, that want to really help to give you the best financing option and put you in the right vehicle so you as a customer can come back again or refer more leads to them. They not all used car salesmen are sleazemen, but they want to again put you in the right financing option, and they want to put you in the right vehicle that's right for you so that you have such a good experience that you come back again and buy, or even you invite your family and friends and say you turn into a raving fan. So I say that because that's what I did when I say give all your secrets away. Everyone on this call right now and on YouTube are in a different industry: finance, mortgage, AI consulting, service, regardless. The consumer does not know what goes on behind the scenes. They just don't know. It's a black box. So if you did Richard just join the chat? If Richard joins the chat, that would be amazing. You as the business owner, if you can demystify what that means is show exactly the step-by-step process of what every client or customer goes through as a process to buy either your services or your product, you will win in trust. So I that's what when I say the statement, this is very profound. When I say the statement, show all your secrets, I am saying show the step by step process of what goes on behind the scenes when someone hires or chooses you as a consultant, chooses you to buy for a service, buys a product for you, buys a digital product. I don't care, like whatever you sell, show what goes on behind the scenes in your operations. Even like that is what I call demystifying the back end process, demystifying the sale. For example, and this is a very stupid example, there are people I buy shirts from, and they're rednecks, and they have a lifestyle. Oh, so this is going to be a horrible example, but they're rednecks. Their lifestyle. They sell merch for their lifestyle and stuff like that. But they show you how they actually fulfill orders. There's very few merch companies that actually show you what happens when the order is placed, the team, the people, the process of what goes on behind the scenes when you actually order a t-shirt from the merch company. Same example with the used car dealership. The used car dealership, what they do, and I'll show you examples if you guys want receipts and examples. When you buy a used car from a specific dealership in New Jersey, I've been following them because their content is amazing. They show you the negotiation, they show you the price, they show you how they bought the car, they show you the markup, they show you the process of delivering it to a customer. They demystify the entire process. So if I'm in the market for a used car, I'm going to choose them. Now, let's two parts. I just want to go a little bit step up. Two parts. One is the process, show the process of what you do behind the scenes, show the sauce, show how you actually make the product or make the service. And second is the best way I could say is showing customers purchasing from you are two content strategies. I don't care what your product is, I don't care what your service is. These two forms or mediums of content allow any business for the customer or client to understand what goes on from the start to the end of the process. And if you show that, you have more trust in the game. There's no cars, there's no hidden, there's no hey buy my course, there's no hey buy the car and we're gonna figure out some fancy math on a basically used car dealership to try and figure out your payments. There's you need, I don't care what product or service you are, you need to show the process. Because I'm gonna take a step back. We are not in an AI economy, meaning if you use AI, that's not going to be, that's in the first stage, that is not going to be the differentiator between your business and competitors. No, it's not. I don't care if you use AI agents. I don't care if you use AI automation. I don't care if you use the fancy tricks and whatever to save you time. That's not going to be the differentiator. I don't even care if you had the best product or service on the back end. Not going to be the differentiator between you and your competitors. That's why I'm going to bring it back really back home. If you are starting or have an existing business that's been around for like 5, 10 years, doesn't matter. I don't care where you are. We are in what I define as the giving economy. The giving economy is defined by three things. Kind of making this part up as I go, but it makes it's 100% true. Please test me if this is wrong. Principle number one: you need to show up as a face, as a brand. You need to have one person that is the face of your business. No faceless channels. Doesn't work. Sorry. Does not work. I don't care what you say. Faceless channels do not build businesses and companies. They sell products, a product, but they'll never build a business. They'll never build a company, something that you eventually exit and sell. Number two is that you need to show up consistently. Consistently means that you show up on TikTok, Instagram, TikTok or YouTube, whatever the customer's preference as a channel is, because you don't define it. You do not define it. If you've never downloaded TikTok or Instagram, that's and you're like, I'll never go on TikTok or Instagram. That's not your decision. It's the customer's decision. There are people on Instagram that will never, ever, ever download TikTok. Never. And so you as a business, you need to be what's defined as omnipresent on all channels all the time consistently. Priesthood on the faceless. Oh, I'll go deep on the face because people want to do. I've had a couple entrepreneurs come through my coaching program, and they're like, "I want to do faceless content." I'm like, "Good luck." I will 100% say all faceless channels will fail. All I will state it. I will plant my flag confidently as a marketing expert in 10 years and say your faceless content channel, whatever you create, will fail as a business. 100%. People buy from people. That will always stay true. And not even that. People buy from people, not AI content. For example, 6 p.m. show, we had a survey. And our survey was, hey, Sabrina Romanoff, who's also an AI influencer, but she's selling her own product, which is basically potato. Do you prefer faceless? It's basically a faceless, or do you prefer AI generated content as a user, or do you prefer human content? And we did the stats, and 100%, and it's not saying it was actually like 60-40. 60% of people said yes, I only prefer human content. If it's an AI content, I'll accept it, but only if it's part-time. We literally did a 6 p.m. show today, and we did a survey. It was only like 32 people. But what that means is we'll allow, as the audience and customers, we'll allow AI generated content, that's their Hey Gen and so forth, but only if it's half the time. Meaning you go on vacation, you're busy, maybe 2 weeks out of the 4 weeks. We'll allow your AI avatar, but we all know, when I say we, your consumers all know you're pumping out AI generated content, and it's a turn off. That's why all my content to this day, and why I teach when I teach my content marketing or social media marketing course inside the AI community, I do not teach AI content. I do not teach it. And I get a lot of entrepreneurs every single week that say, hey, I would love to create AI avatar content so that it could create content so I don't have to. That statement will kill your business. You guys can see me practicing for my TED Talk. But I'm serious when I say this. I will stand and die on this like flag of this of what I'm sharing with you, because there are 3% of people that are watching on TikTok and also on YouTube that are like, I need to change some things. I need to change, and if you change these things, and now let's go into the proven business framework, proven business roadmap right here. I'm now off my soapbox, and I'm going to give you the exact playbook on how I get 30 members into my community every single month for the last 2 months. I'm going to give you the exact playbook. I just need a little water break. I'm going to give you guys all the secrets. I don't gatekeep. I do not gatekeep. I don't even ask for gifts. I want, if you are giving me your time and watching this live stream, that your attention alone is more than enough for me. For the algorithm, just put a number 1 in the chat if you're finding this valuable so far. That's all I ask, because it's actually training the algorithm for people that are like, oh, they're staying on the stream, it's valuable, let me find more people. That's all I ask. I don't ask for gifts, because here's more important. My game is not views. My game is not sponsorships. My game is content for my personal brand. So let's break this down. Sharon's like, you're already on TED Talk. Let's go. We're on TikTok and YouTube TED Talk version. I'm giving you all the secrets right now. All the secrets. The secrets I wish I had 60 days ago, that I was like, man, if someone told me this 60 days ago, I would be stupidly more successful. And that's why I just want to start this off to say AI changed my life. So let's break this out. I am now going to give each of you the full blueprint. I don't care what business you're in. I don't care what industry you're in. This is the exact blueprint to start and grow your business. Forgive me, it's a carbonated drink. So I'm like, I'm very burpy. Step number 1. Start with the 30-day challenge. Always, always, always. Content first before product or service. I see a lot of entrepreneurs, especially that go through my one-on-one coaching program, that come into the community and they're like, I have a great idea. I have a business that's struggling. I don't care what your business is. Every business starting from here to today, you need to create content. It's a skill set. It is I know, let me put it this way. If I were to tell you that the key to your business, all of your business success, lied in you meaning a person, someone that was the face of your business or business or company, that all of your business success lied in you just posting 3 pieces of valuable content a day, that's all. If I told you, if you did that as a habit consistently for 6 months, you will have more leads, more sales, more even more revenue, like, and you never have to pay for ads, you never have to do SEO, you never have to do digital marketing. If I told you this whole secret to your entire businesses, from being successful to fail, the one key differentiator is just posting valuable content consistently for 90 days. Like, that's the secret. That's the whole secret. Let's break that down. Number 1, you need to give valuable content. Value is because let's reverse engineer it. Your consumer, your customer, your client, 24/7, all everyone else in your competitors are sell, sell, sell. Buy my course, buy my product, buy my coupon, buy my discount. We all know the second we open up an app, Facebook, Instagram, I don't care what app you open, we know we're being sold to all across the board. We know it's an ad. It's a content with a pitch. It's a content saying, I'll give you my secrets if you buy my course. We all know. So does your consumers. So do your clients. So when you show up and you give away all the secrets, you give valuable tips and ask nothing in return. That's the principle of what Gary Vee was talking about when he said punch, punch, jab in his book. What that means is that if you give, 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 because I truly believe right now we're not in an AI economy. We're in a giving economy. He or she who gives the most valuable tips to help their ideal client get a win before ever asking for a sale will win any industry. That's the game. That is the game of content marketing. To show up. That's why I'm happy to go from 1 hour to 2 hours of my day, going from 6 pieces of content to 10 pieces of content that are all value. And let me share what that opens up in the content world. Because the algorithms are smart now. The algorithms, if you give good content, they're going to do the job of sharing that with the right people. That's their job. I don't have to worry about that. I got on an interview today for a podcast I should not be on. It's a podcast for billionaires. But they're like, you're the AI guy and we can't find any other person that could talk about AI. So like you were the guy that came up in the feed. Time and time again, when I survey my high ticket clients and I survey them, and they said, why me? Why? Imposter syndrome. Why me? Why? I just started creating content about AI 60 days ago. Why me versus Sabrina Romanoff versus very other influential people? Why me? And they said the same thing. All of them. All of them. All of them. All of them. Each and every one has always said, because you give so much value and you don't pitch a course, like gatekeep, meaning you don't gatekeep. That's the key to content marketing. If you're following if you're mopping what I'm spilling, as Joseph says, put a number 1 in the chat. If you give so much value and you don't pitch, because everyone else is like, buy my course, buy my one-on-one, buy my program, whatever. Like they're all like, that is the secret to content marketing. One, I'm gonna be in this game for the rest of the year, no matter what. I'm in this business for the year, so I'm gonna play the slow and long game, and I am not looking for the quick and fast sale. So that's why if you notice, within the last 2.5 weeks, I've changed my content strategy, meaning at the very end of all my content produced within the last 2 weeks, I don't pitch the community. I don't pitch follow for live streams. I don't say follow. I don't say like. I don't say subscribe. I don't say link in bio. I don't say any of that. And none of my content for the last 2 weeks. And that's why you have to understand, while this is called Blue Ocean Strategy, which is a great book. If you ever read it, it's called, Blue Ocean Strategy. It's a phenomenal book. While everyone's doing one thing, you should do something different. Time and time again, I get so many compliments from people for my content, or when they join the community, or when they join my one-on-one coaching program. They've all said, because you gave it all away. You didn't gatekeep. You didn't like say, I'm going to tell you, but sign up for my 497 course for that. Like, no, like they've all said you gave it all away. You gave all the secrets away. So we're in not an AI economy. I'm just driving this principle home. We're in a giving economy. He or she who gives the most of all the secrets, the tips, the value, the insights, the help. Because the whole thing with giving it with content is that if you could help your ideal client get a transformation in health, wealth, or relationships, and they didn't have to pay for it, they didn't have to sign up for a newsletter, they didn't have to download your lead magnet or your funnel or watch your webinar, and they watched it solely from your content. Because let's be honest, let's be fully honest right here. Email marketing is different too, because your ideal customers, where are they hanging out on? They're either on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, doesn't matter. They're hanging out on that platform because that's their platform of trust. Trying to get a user to change their platform is like getting them to change the toothpaste. So they're locked in. There's people on Instagram, they will never download TikTok. They will never download YouTube. And so you as a business need to show up consistently across all those platforms with your message, and your message is value. That's the game. I gave the answers. Working competitive, no rush. Yeah. Real quick, Devin says, I think you gave the answer, but how does that work in a competitive service industry? It works across all industries. Think of my industry. My industry is AI consulting or AI training and education. My market is technically 56 if you want to get super nerdy. There are 56 other competitors that you could learn AI from. There's Sabrina Romanoff, there's Nick, there's another guy, Andre, there's so many. But why me? I don't care if it's real estate. It really doesn't matter. Why me? Why do people sign up for my AI community versus all the others? And the reason why is because I give out more value and I do not ask for anything in return. I'll pitch at the end of oh yeah, for sure. At the end of my live streams, I'll pitch. If you're interested, join the AI community. But on my this is a very good rule. I learned it actually this week. Do not pitch on your content. You pitch on the live streams, but you do not pitch on your content. It's a very interesting thing. And so I don't care how competitive your industry is, he or she who gives the most will win the sale. That's the game. That's the game of that's what content marketing or social media marketing is defined of. You as the business owner need two things. One, to show up consistently across all the different platforms. And then second, you need to give all the secrets away. When I say secrets, I mean okay, so this is very important. If you guys are ready for this, I'm only going to ask for engagement. Put a number 2 in the chat if you're ready to know what are the only 3 forms of content that you need to create. Put a number 2 in the chat. It costs you nothing. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm training the algorithm on YouTube and TikTok to say that, hey, if people follow my live stream, people are staying and people are commenting. That's all I'm doing. It doesn't cost likes. It doesn't cost gifts. I'm not in that game. Okay, so I'm gonna give you all the secrets right here. Bear with me. It's also a water break too. All right, we're cooking. You guys mopping what I'm spilling, as Joseph used to say. I think that's such a great phrase. Okay. There are only 3 forms of four. I'm sorry, Dad, but the bonus is going to be better. There are only 4 forms of content, formats, let's call them formats, styles of content. I don't care what industry that you're in. Hey, May, good to see you. We were talking in the DMs. Good to see you, May. Format number 1 is tips. You need to give tips to these are the best, or these are things to avoid to stop pain. Meaning, avoid this, to avoid pain, because we're all human creatures. We're all moving away from pain towards pleasure psychologically. So if you could recommend these are the best, or these are things to avoid, that's a great form of content. One style of your content. That's number one. Number two is questions. Your audience in your comments and also in your DMs, the ones that write questions, I don't care if it's comment, I don't care if it's DM, I consider them the same. You as a business need to respond to your DMs and to your comments. You will be surprised. I almost missed out on 2 sales of the AI community this week for neglecting my Instagram DMs. As soon as I responded, I gave a ton of value. Of course, I was like, they asked questions, I give a ton of value. They signed up, 2 sales. I was like, oh, how interesting. Nice. So the people that are raising their hand in the comments or in your DMs, you need to respond to them. By the way, pro tip, voice to text or voice memos on Instagram, much easier than typing. Just a little pro tip. So we went through tips. Avoid or do. That's one type of content. 2, answer questions. Questions in the chat or questions in the content that you post, or questions in the DMs. That's another form of content. Make it public too. Answer the questions in public as another form of content. Really valuable, really helpful. Number 3, and probably the most important, is I learned this one a little bit later, but it's actually super valuable. Skits or comedy. What I mean by skits and comedy, let's be honest. Everyone that's a business that's creating content, you are trying to sell. We as a consumer all know it. We could detect it. We have smells like some bullshit. Smells like a fucking pitch. Like, oh my god, where's the sale? Where's the buy my course? Where's the buy my? We all smell the bullshit. We smell the offer. We smell the pitch coming. We all know it. That's where skits come in. Skits. I'm gonna define skits as in two different things. If you can make your consumer laugh or smile, you've won them. You have won them as an interest, as a lead, as a customer, as a sale. Because let's be honest, 33 people on Instagram, 5 people on TikTok, we all had shitty days. We are tired. We are exhausted. We are overwhelmed, all of us, at being sold, being pitched all throughout the day. We're all on these apps, TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. We are all on these apps right now for entertainment. So if you can make your consumers or your clients smile, you won. Game over. You won. Like, and I learned this at a very late stage, and I'm practicing as a skill set more with it. If you've been watching my TikTok content, actually YouTube as well too, last week I started doing skits. It's like theater basically, and I'll make it very easy for each and every one of you to understand how to apply skits into your business. Very simple. There's 2 ways. Number 1 is smart version of you answering questions from dumb version of you. And there's 2 essential things that you need to do for this type of content to work. Dumb version of you is either wearing something or has some visual change. For example, I do AI content that's smart brother versus dumb brother, and I need to visually break this down. Hold on. I'm a theater kid, so I'm gonna get props, but it works. In my skits, it's a discussion between dumb brother but smartass and smart brother who knows what's best. Dumb Brother, if you ever watch my content, he wears this, and the camera is filmed from my left hand. Basically, it's filmed from the left side, and I'm looking to the. I am literally for if you're watching on TikTok and also Instagram, I am looking off to this side of the camera. This is theater. I'm looking off to that side, and I'm asking a dumb question or a smart ass question as young brother. Then I wish I had these secrets when I was there. Then I do smart version. Smart version or older brother, who has the answers but not really, is filmed from the right hand. So he's technically here from the right hand from a different angle. You're just looking to the different side of the screens. That's all. When you edit, it cuts into like a short form skit. This is like SNL. I know this is like for a lot of people that are like this, but trust me when I say, if you unlock humor, if you unlock skits for your content, you will go so much farther than any I'm the best, I'm the expert, I'm whatever, pick your niche. This skits and humor, if you can make your consumers or clients laugh or smile or like, oh my god, this wasn't a pitch or a sale or a update, whatever, you won the relationship, honestly. She's Sharon's like, wow, the smart dumb brother hard to edit. No, it's actually easier because I edit everything through TikTok. Everything's I literally press the button on TikTok, and I have this. I literally am looking at my computer screen right here with the script. Oh, YouTube is giving me fireworks, but I'm literally looking at the computer screen with the script, and I'll mess up 3 times, and I'll press and hold, try and say the script, and I'll be like, "This is the best." Actually, older brother is like, "Really? That's the best ChatGPT prompt that you could come up with?" And then I have chat. By the way, I have ChatGPT. This is why you need to learn custom GPTs. Custom GPTs will actually write the script for you, so you don't even have to be original with the scripts. And then dumb brother, dumb younger brother. He's not dumb. He's actually smart but sarcastic. He's on the other side and going something like, he's like, well, it actually worked. You should actually try this, but let me know what you think. And so they're having a dialogue. It's smart version versus dumb version. I've seen the content played out in different industries. It's always a different angle, so the audience knows that you're talking to a different version, and there's some visual cue. Smart version John has glasses, or one character wears this. Doesn't always have to be always have to be eyeglasses or headphones. There's some visual characteristic that they're like da 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 da. I'll show you examples if you guys want in the community to expand on this. It's the humor level. If you can move up to the humor level of content, you're unstoppable. Like, you're playing on a whole different. It's the hardest level to play on, because humor and I'll show you guys ways to like create content. It's the hardest level to play on, but when you unlock that level, you won. Because if you can make your customer or client smile at the end of a long burnout day, and they know that they're not being sold to, you're just genuinely just trying to make them smile, you've won their business. 100% you won their business. So that's level 3. Level 4 is testimonials. Testimonials are case studies of people that have tried your product or service and have gotten a great result. It's an interview. They're talking for just 3 seconds to just say, oh my God, thank God that I joined the AI community. Now I know about all the best AI tools. Or, oh my God, it's usually the business coaching people are like, oh my God, I joined John's one-on-one coaching and he gave me the step-by-step plan to start and grow my business. Like, because surprisingly, the interviews are really valuable, because what happens is people want leads before they buy are looking for visual testimonials of people that literally look like them. When I say look like them, I'm talking about the age, I'm talking about the gender, I'm talking about the demographic. I'm talking about those 3 things that they're like, oh my God. I get so many people when I show off like Miss Jaja, like community, like they're like, oh my God, I thought AI, and it's always like 5 seconds before I could show it. So it takes a break off me. But when people are like, "Oh, I joined your AI community because you did that one testimonial with," I'm gonna shout out to Coach Jaja right now. Uh, I gotta bring back Sandy because she was one of the first ones, and people are like, "Oh my God, let me, sorry, Bluetooth."
Just had the most amazing one-on-one experience with Jonathan. He listened to everything that I needed. He broke things down. And then he did something that I will be doing in my next coaching. He literally, I always give people the notes, but I never give people the recording. This is amazing. I am so thankful for this experience. I've learned how to restructure my business
It's just a
to
water
take
break.
me. My goal was 250,000, but after this call, I know I'm going to hit a million. So I am so very grateful for this call. If you are on the fence, you don't know, this is the person you need to get your one-on-one with.
Testimonials. Testimonials are so valuable, and we're gonna bring it to an end right now. I'm gonna bring it to a close. Testimonials are so valuable to your business, and across different age, gender, demographics. Like, those are, because what happens is your client is not sold yet, but when they see someone that looks like them, same age, demographic, gender, that says they've had a good result, and they also are talking about the struggle that they were in, but now in the benefit that, because they signed up for your product, your service, whatever, that's what sells even more. In Alex Remote, if I could recommend one book, I'm gonna give you guys one book homework. Everyone on here, one book homework. Um, it's going to be Alex. Forgive me. There we go. And I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna give you one book that you guys, everyone should read today. But this is your homework. We're gonna go Amazon. Jim Lost Secrets. This is your homework. I know, homework. John's giving homework on a live stream? Yeah. Oh, sorry. You guys. There we go. You can see. Okay. See. There we go. There's the book. Okay. You guys know me. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Oh, wait an extra second. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Is it on Ocean of PDF? Hold up. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. For my people that know what's up, Ocean of PDF. If you know, you know. Gym launch. It may not be secrets. It may not be. That's not. Yeah, it's not. Secrets. No, it's not. Oh wait. Yeah, yeah. Okay, there's no excuse. There is no excuse for each and every one of you to download this book today. Gym Launch Secrets um, is on Ocean of PDF. With, by the way, if you're following, it's a free. Please download as many books as you can before they take this away. Save them to your Notion file. If I can recommend any book, it's called Gym Launch Secrets. You can find it on Ocean of PDF. When you find it, just scroll down, download the PDF version. I appreciate all the likes for that. But download the PDF version. By the way, if you want to turn it into an audiobook, there is Voice Dream Reader. If you're on iPhone, highly recommend. This is only like $10. It's a one-time buy. Voice Dream Reader. Downloads that. If you could spend a little extra, if you could just a little bit. This is better. This is way better than Audible. Download Speechify. Speechify, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, take a screenshot, because then you can upload any PDF files and they will sound very humanistic as audiobooks. Very powerful. This book is Alex Hormozi. I think, personally, to me, this is his best book as far as all the other books. Personally, to me. The reason why is because in that book, and we're gonna bring it home right now, because I got a pizza, is because in that book, he not only does he go through the marketing, but he also goes through the sales process for as in the analogy of a gym. And one of the concepts in there that he talks about is what's called the wall of love. The wall of love is basically a is it's a wall, or even you could do it digitally, which is basically just one landing page that has video testimonials, not text, video testimonials of your ideal customers or clients, saying they're just testimonials. If you could collect them at the very end of when you deliver a product or service, that they're on the highest. What I do is at the very end of my one-on-one business coaching with clients, if I find they're the right fit for me and they had a great experience, I ask them for a 10-second testimonial and I record it on the spot. That's why I have a whole library. I'm late to like add those to my website, but that's how you collect. And then you have a wall of love, and that's also your content, so that people can, when they're like on the fence and are like, maybe I should join, I don't know if it's the right timing, the price is a little expensive, I could spend money on everything. They see the wall of love, they hear about the pain point and the transformation of one of the ideal clients that went through your purchased your product or went through your service, and are like, okay, yeah, this is a sign. That's gonna sell more than anything other that any other content that you could do and stuff like that. The other stuff is just builds a relationship. That's gonna move them over the edge. That's gonna get them over the fence. So nice. That's it. That's the whole. That's the whole thing about the content. I don't care what bit. So homework for everyone on YouTube and Instagram, or YouTube and TikTok. Number one, 30-day challenge. 30-day challenge for all of you. 30-day challenge says post 3 times a day and go live once a day. The posting 3 times a day is just so you can at least unlock at least 200 views on TikTok. I think it's like, I don't think it's that much on YouTube. You can stream labs basically, so that you can unlock live streams. The live streams are where the sales are. The live streams are where the sales are. I'll say it again. The live streams are where the sale. If you're struggling with sales, you're not going live enough. If you're struggling with leads, you're not putting enough volume of content per day. That's why I'm like, it sounds insane. It sounds totally insane to me when I say I post 10 pieces of content a day. Just starting this week, people are like, that's insane. It sounds insane to me. But if I were to tell you how much attention, views, and new people that introduces them into my funnel of who, hey, I'm John. You've never met me before, but you just saw my content. By the way, probably go to live. That's attention. That's all what your live streams do, or your content does, is top of funnel, what's called awareness. People have never heard of your business, or product or service. They're gonna find your content through your tips, through your testimonials, through your skits, or through your, I forgot what the fourth one is. Forgive me. That's top of funnel. And then they're going to come in, nurture the relationship through the live streams, and that's where you're going to close the sales. So that's the whole game. If I can motivate you, I don't care what product or service, or even if you may or may not have an idea, if for the next 30 days, just do the content game, get that discipline down, get the skill set. If you're inside the AI community, of course, we have the whole course on how I still create content to this day. Like, it is the same for, I'm not AI John. You haven't seen my Hey Jen. It's because it's authentic, it's easy to create, and it's consistent. It's how I bring in, if you guys want to know, it's like I bring in close to almost 1,000 new subscribers every 2 days. Every 2 days, I get 1,000 new people, because it's like 5 to 1. 5,000 people see my content, but only 1,000 subscribe. So it's a 2-level kind of thing. It's like almost like subscribing to your email list. That's why I'm so hard on content, like, because the content that I create across all 3 platforms gets me 5,000 new views. Technically, it's 10 if you really want to get nerdy. It's a 10 to 1. Let's be nerdy. It's technically a 10 to 1. My 10 pieces of content a day gets me 10,000 new impressions of people that have never heard about me, find out about me, and then 1,000 of them every 2 days subscribe to. That's just TikTok. That's just TikTok. That's not Instagram. That's not YouTube. That's not LinkedIn. That's not. So that's the convergence. So that's why you're seeing me create more content, because I want more in my funnel. in my process and stuff like that. That allows me to get 2 to 3 on now I'm at 2 to 3 sales a day. 2 to 3 sales every single day, and I don't pay for ads. That's the secret. That's the whole. If I told myself 60 days ago, how do I get sales 2 to 3 day, and I never have to get on sales calls, this is the secret. This is the content game. So nice. We cooked today. I got a good pizza. I burned some calories. I'm gonna destroy that pizza. Like there, I'm gonna just destroy that whole pizza right now. But I gave you guys all the secrets. I gave you guys all the tips right now. So focus on creating content. Get your 2 interviews. Start staying consistent. Pick a show. Your live streams. Pick a time every single day that you could commit to. Mine was 6 p.m. Whatever works best for your schedule. There's no better or whatever works best for your schedule that you can commit to. 30 days, just commit to that. Monica, if I could share a case study, Monica in the community, she joined with no product, no service, no business, no website. I told her just to go live. She's now 5 weeks in. Her live streams are insane. She gets 200 people on their live streams. It's like 70,000 likes. I'm kind of jealous. And then she's now started to sell. She just sold a few ebooks. She's already sold, I think it's like 6 ebooks. She's working on Community Next. David in the community sells career coaching. David did the same thing. Took my advice. No product, no service, no website. Just started creating content. Then he started doing live streams. His live streams are doing really well. He's already sold, I think 16, but 16 custom GPTs or digital products. He's now working on a Community Next. This process works. You have to commit to it. It's a skill set. It's a skill set. Posting content, don't post in hope. Don't just post random stuff. It's basically a FaceTime analogy. Pretend like you're FaceTiming your best friend, saying, hey, I want to give you some tips and hope you have a blessed day. Sending you lots of love. Do this, and I want the best for you. That's the energy. That's the vibe. That's what I want you to do. That's the whole secret to the game. That's the whole game. Beautiful. I'm sending you lots of love and blessing to each and every one of you. We got Sharon on YouTube. We've had amazing people like Sid, which is more graphics, and Sarah, and then Avon, each and every one of you on TikTok. So I go live every day, 6 p.m., 10 p.m. Come back, learn, grow. I will give away all my secrets. I'm here to help you guys any way I can. So if you're interested, we only have 5 memberships left on the AI community. Once those 5 memberships are left on the AI community, the price will double. I'm going to introduce more workshops and other stuff on the lower ticket stuff, but to get into the best AI community where we have entrepreneurs, we have the best courses, training, mentorship. We're going to open 5 days a week office hours, and every Friday is our live workshops. Hands down is the best place to learn AI, especially if you're an entrepreneur. The price will double in 5 memberships, and those will be gone by the end of the week for sure. At my rate, end of the week, those will be gone. So please don't wait. If you're on the monthly plan, be sure to upgrade. There's no once the price doubles, it's set. So even if you're on the monthly plan, definitely want to upgrade before that. So I'll see you guys definitely on the next episode. Have a wonderful, blessed night. I'm just practicing for my TED Talk. Stay blessed. I believe in each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night. Bye. You're amazing, Sharon. You're amazing, Sharon. You're amazing, Sharon. You're truly an amazing Sharon. I know I need to bring back the late night Zooms. I've just been go, do. So I'll bring those back pretty soon. Once we hit 100 members, I could bring that. Because I know you're also trying to do like office hours stuff. So I definitely want to open it up more. Once we hit 100 members, we can open up more weekly both hackathons, both group meetings, both just hangouts and stuff like that. We're gonna scale that open even more, so members have places to hang out, like our late night Zooms, and then also 5 days a week for office hour sessions. So it's just more resources once we have everyone. Just trying to hit